Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. We're getting so close to that first reveal trailer for Battlefield 6 that you can almost taste it. I'm not sure if it's going to be this week, next week, I don't know. I'm betting it's going to be somewhere close to May 11th, right around there. I think there's a EA shareholders call going on, so I think that's probably about the time. When that happens, hopefully we'll be able to put some of these rumors and speculations to bed. They're rampant right now. But before that happens, I'd like to know from you guys, what rumors or leaks would you like to see make it into Battlefield 6 or Battlefield 2021, whatever they're going to call it? I don't even know. Let me know in the comments down below. I know there are a couple of things I hope that don't make it into the game, but today, let's look at things we like and what would make Battlefield 6 a great game. Like 128 players. Yes, please. I know that's what we're all expecting, right? I'm almost positive it was mentioned in a shareholders call, but actually, it hasn't. So we're running with it as a rumor and one that I hope comes true. Now, I'm not saying I want every game mode to have 128 players, but I would love to see a couple of different modes that offer up some all-out massive warfare that has that coordinated chaos going on. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure we'll still have our 64-player Conquest and other game modes, but if we get 128 player modes, you know where I'm going to be. I mean, just think about it. Could you imagine, like, double, triple, quadrupling the size of what we currently have right now? Just, I'm looking, I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. It cannot get here soon enough. No vehicle spawn screen? This rumor popped up a few days ago with a whole slew of tidbits, but for those of you who joined the Battlefield family during Battlefield 4 and after, then you may not know what they're talking about. In a nutshell, it means you will not be able to spawn in a vehicle at the start of a match. You will physically have to spawn on ground and then get into the vehicle. Now, the rumor talked about something about keeping it balanced or whatever. I really don't care why DICE would be doing it. It doesn't bother me. I think it's interesting. And if it's something that we could have, sure. Now, I'm not saying that I want it because of the ease, but I don't really play in the vehicles that much. And I think it would be funny as hell watching all you vehicle players duke it out and try to get into a vehicle. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be some blue on blue action. Now, you will be able to spawn into the vehicle when there's a squad mate in it and all that kind of stuff. But again, if it's in the HQ, if it's a main area, or if it's a vehicle that's in an area that has no one in it, you are going to have to be on the ground in order to climb into it. Speaking of which, I hope they don't go back to that disappearing and reappearing into the vehicle. I like the animation, not just from a player's perspective, but also from the enemy perspective, seeing you get in and out of the vehicle. I think that makes it a little bit more interesting. You have to time your exits and entrance a little bit more carefully, and also trying to sneak up on a vehicle sometimes and somebody just pops out and materializes right behind you and shoots you in the head. That gets old. That gets old. I'm just saying, it gets old. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 4 here lately, as you can see in the footage here, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't want it to go back to that. Keep all the good stuff, please. Actually, I need to do a video. I need to do a video on all the good things that we've gotten out of Battlefield over the years, and especially with Battlefield 5. I still think Battlefield 5 did a lot of things right, and speaking of which, we're going to be getting a lot of new players popping into Battlefield 5, so keep an eye on that here soon. The reason I'm saying that, if you're on PlayStation, it is now free to play. For PlayStation Plus members, they have a free game every month. I think 2 or 3 of them. And Battlefield 4 is one of their free to play games. So if you haven't already picked up a copy and you want to, it's free. So go grab yourself a copy. Crossplay. Now, I need crossplay, and I don't want it just for consoles either. I know a lot of you probably shaking your head going, crossplay, what are you talking about? Look, I'm getting to it, because crossplay isn't just for people on console. What I mean by this is that I want full access to play with our brothers and sisters on PC. I have several friends that have made the jump to PC, and it was really strange. It was more about not being able to find a PS5, and they decided, you know what, I can go buy this awesome rig with a 1440p monitor, because PS5 doesn't offer that, even though I now have a 1440 144 hertz monitor. Is it hurt or hurts? I don't know. I'm hurting here, but they still don't offer the ability to run it at that. So yeah, and my current rig is probably not going to be up to specs to even, I mean, I should be able to play the next Battlefield game, but it's probably not going to look as good as it would on PS5. Let's just be honest. So yeah, I'm going to definitely purchase it for PS5. But we gotta have crossplay. We gotta have crossplay because I don't mind buying it on PC too, but I really want to be able to play with my friends back and forth, and I think that would be great. So I hope we get crossplay for me and my friends' benefit. But with that said, if we do get it, if we do get some crossplay, then DICE had better do one thing, and that is make sure they add an on-off switch for those on console, because you know why. And that comes to our next point. We need great anti-cheat for our friends on PC. To be honest, whether we get crossplay or not, people on PC absolutely deserve great anti-cheat. Not good, great. As some of you know, I've started playing more and more on PC when streaming, and there's nothing more frustrating when running into an obvious cheater. Even if they're on your team, it's just bullshit. Let's be honest. It's garbage. It's funny, but it ruins the game for everyone. You know, you're just trying to get going, you're trying to get in there, and it just ruins it. Well, maybe not for everyone. I'm sure the person cheating is happy. We as players want to hop into a game with our buds and have some laughs and kick some ass, right? That's what we want. But when you're consistently having to find a new server because some jackass is screwing everything up, it gets old. And if you have a couple of hours to play, then you're just wasting your time jumping from one server to another trying to get a game on, you know? So, DICE, make sure there's good anti-cheat. Please and thank you. There are a couple other things that I think this video is getting a little too long, so I'll say this. If the video is getting too long for you and you're about to hop off, then do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, because it would help out the channel a whole lot, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, on to this last one here, which really, for me, is probably the one that I was going to start with right off the bat before I started with anything else. But honestly, I think it needed to be here at the end. And that is, I just want a good game. And what I mean by that is, I want a good first-person shooter. Because if you have that, all that other stuff is just Lagniappe. It's just Lagniappe. It's just, Lagniappe is a bonus or a little something extra. So in other words, if the game at its core is a quality first-person shooter with good mechanics, good vehicle gameplay, and well-balanced at launch, then everything else is just gravy. You know, it's extra. It's a cherry on top, because if you don't have that, all the players, all the settings, the graphics, the destruction can't make up for a bad game. And that's really, at this point, that's really all I'm hoping for. A quality first-person shooter that will let me be immersed in this planned chaos for a few hours. And if we get that, I'm sure we'll all find our Battlefield moments once again. So that's what I think. I also want 5-man squads too. I want to throw that out there. I would like some 5-man squads, but I didn't really want to have a whole bunch to say about that one. But I want 5-man squads. I also want the robot dogs. I think that'd be funny. And then I know they didn't bring it in Battlefield 5, but dragging another player off the map, or it's not dragging another player off the map, it's dragging players into cover. But my thought was, if you could drag an enemy player, I would drag them off the map. I think that would be great. All right, well, that's we've gone on too long now. If you haven't figured it out by now, I stream every Tuesday and Thursday starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come by, say hello, check us out, and we'd love to see you. Also, we have a Discord. Jump in there if you want to hang out and talk and shoot the breeze, or if you have any questions for me. I've been getting a lot of sound questions here lately from another video that I did a while back. You can go check that out if you're curious how to set your PS5 up for good quality sound. Go check that one out. All right, well, guys, that's it for me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye for now.